Ireland at 1-0 looked very good at half-time. Even at 1-1, when Troy Parrott's in on goal, you think Ireland have a great chance in this game. Ultimately, an odd handball on Alan Brown's part hands the initiative to Scotland, and ultimately it's a defeat for Stephen Kenny, and it's not going to be a brilliant Nations League campaign for Stephen Kenny.
Yeah, unfortunately, the handball was a bit of a crazy moment, which swung it Scotland's way. Scotland started the second half really well. Then I thought Ireland came back into it a little bit. Troy Parrott had that really, really good opportunity, but you got to put them away, make them count, and then a little bit of madness. And I said in the first half that we could defend these crosses all night, but I wasn't expecting so many crosses. So eventually they got a bit of joy. So I think out in wide areas, when you play them wing backs, you can get overloaded in them wide areas, and then you end up conceding a lot of crosses, and they only need to get lucky once, and they did.
Yeah. Your overall perspective on the Irish performance? I know the result is bad. What about the performance?
OK performance, reasonable performance. We competed. We had a pretty good first half where we controlled Scotland, limited them to not a whole pile. But we said at half-time the Scots were going to come out second half. Pretty similar to the Ukraine game after an hour, where they upped the ante, the tempo got increased, and the kitchen sink started to come. And that's the start of the second half. And then Troy Parrott has a wonderful chance to absolutely take the wind out of their sails and put us 2-1 up. He doesn't take that. But then the Scots start building. You could see it. They were ramping it up, retaining possession, crosses going in the box. Paul saying they conceding the wide areas, which you do, but then you got 3 centre-backs and 2 number 6s, so you 5 in the middle of the park. So you give up the wide areas, but you pack the middle of it, and you've got to defend crosses, and we didn't on 2 occasions, one for the goal and one for the penalty. So it was an OK performance. But here we are talking about Ireland in a relegation wooden spoon game on Tuesday night against Armenia, which we should take care of. And then we need to pick the bones out of the campaign as a whole.